All right. Welcome back to another round of Civilization 7. Last stream, we have finished the Antiquity Age as Hatshepsut, and we're still on our quest to get as many wonders as possible to see what they have changed. I was quite surprised by the changes in the Antiquity Age, and I am interested to see the changes they made during the Exploration Age, and for that we've also chosen the Songhai Empire, or I have chosen the Songhai Empire mainly because I wanted to play the Songhai Empire again. I just like the idea that they can generate homeland treasure convoys on navigable rivers after completing the Kantas Civic. They also get 2 resource capacity in cities on navigable rivers, and my trade ships cannot be plundered on navigable rivers. The last is highly situational. And we also gain production towards constructing the Tomb of Askia. We get the Caravanserai, which is just flat out gold, which is lovely. And we gain the Gold Bangles Infantry, that gets 5 combat strength when fighting on resource tile, and 100% gold from pillaging trade routes. We probably won't do that. We want to stay sort of friendly, and we get a unique merchant that gets 100 gold if it's a trade route with at least 1 navigable river tile. Or I guess navigable river, I assume it probably means tile. Although, I mean, it would be really rough if it means, yeah, it needs to completely follow the navigable river to count. We also could get 2 movement on all units on navigable rivers, which, to be honest, we probably won't. We also could get 50% production towards constructing gold buildings. We'll see about that. And 2 gold on mines if there's at least 1 gold building in that city. We'll also see about that. I also haven't changed the equip mementos. So let's go. And as always, I need to real quick see what I've done. Right, we got quite the... Yeah, we settled quite the natural wonders. I forgot. Okay, let's start with the Exploration Age. We managed to get a Golden Age in all legacy paths. So, of course, we do want the Silk Road's Golden Age. All of my cities from the previous age remain cities. And looking at it, we had obviously the capital as a city. And I think also Mennefer. And that was it, if I recall correctly. The capital and Mennefer. And we can turn either Mennefer or Janet into a city. And we will definitely get Janet into a city because that's a free city, basically. I'd also like to have Collector of Knowledge. I would also like to have Fealty for the extra settlement limit. We could get Wondrous Heritage. How many wonders did we build, though? You have built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wonders. And Mennefer gets 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 10 wonders. Yeah, I think that is enough to justify Wondrous Heritage. Now, in terms of points, we definitely want... we can definitely get 1 economic and 1 scientific. Cultural, diplomatic, expansionist, militaristic. What do we want? Cultural would give us civic masteries if we were to take both. We could get 15% production towards constructing buildings and wonders with great work slots. That could be interesting. Diplomatic, we will definitely want a diplomatic attribute point. That is absolutely for sure. Expansionist, not so much. We don't have that. We have nothing in that tree. And we'd like to have that settlement limit, but that'll take a while. Militaristic, we could get the free war support. Maybe. I'm thinking maybe diplomatic, cultural? Diplomatic, cultural, and then militaristic to start to go towards that, what's the word? Settlement limit. Yeah, I think I like that. And yeah, unfortunately we cannot get that legend unlocked yet, but we might want to have that eventually, so let's get these civic masteries. We also want the influence, definitely. 1 gold on resources in towns or 2 in towns in distant lands. If we were... I can already put that in. If we were to get all these resources in... I mean, it's quite a lot of resources. Does that do anything for me? Now... It's still 23. But that's 23 gold, so that's okay. We'll get the free war support as well. And I'd like to go towards 20% gold and happiness towards maintaining buildings. That would be awesome to have. That would have actually been a smart choice to take, double scientific. But that is neither here nor there. Cannot make a narrative choice. Legends, past and present. Citizens are determined to preserve the sacred memories of Uluru as urban development spreads. Sitting on her doorstep, an elderly woman shares the story of the Mala and their flight from the Hound Kopani. She's interrupted by a gang of children reenacting the battle of the serpents atop Uluru. Popularize the legend of the Mala or embrace the story. Let's see, what do we want? Let's take a look at the wonders and have any change. The Serpent Mound still gets 4 influence, 3 science and 2 production to all unique improvements in this settlement. That is okay, I guess. That's the same. That stayed the same. So, at least to my knowledge, there's nothing changed. So yeah, Serpent Mount didn't get a change. Rila Monastery, 4 culture, 3 relics. Slots receive a relic every time you build a wonder, including this one. Also sounds the same? I'm not 100% sure. Was it when you build a wonder in this settlement? Or was it when... I thought it said when you build a wonder in this settlement. It might be the same change that the Great Stele has gotten. But all in all, it's either the same or it got a buff, so it's still quite good. Tanwei, for culture, 1 specialist limited city with 7 current age walls, acts as a fortified district, must be conquered, must be built adjacent to medieval walls in a city, but that has not changed to my knowledge. Shwedagon Zedidar, 4 science, 2 science on all roll tiles in the settlements that have at least 1 happiness. 1 wildcard attribute point must be placed adjacent to a lake. Was that happiness requirement always there? I gotta admit, these are wonders I rarely build, so I don't really know if they changed. I'm not quite sure if that happiness requirement was always there. Machu Picchu, 4 gold. Buildings gain a 1 culture and gold adjacency for mountains. Ages must be placed on grassland or tropical mountain. Okay, that got a grassland mountain. That was tropical mountains purely. And I think, didn't it just give flat yields to surrounding districts? I wasn't quite sure what the yields were, but I think there was like this play, if you had like a single, like something like that, for example, you'd build districts all around it and then build Machu Picchu on top of it and gain insane yields. Was that not the case? I don't know. But they at least got grassland mountains now as well. Looking at it, I could technically build it on that mountain. That's a plains mountain. I could build it here. And that is not a yield tile anymore. Not a yield tile. That is not a resource tile. So that would actually be quite the awesome place for match, because I can get all that. I could get 4. That would work. That's all desert mountain. That's a plains mountain. Is there any mountain up there? There's no mountain here. And on the other hand, it's finding mountains where you could actually build that wonder. They could build it here. That is all no area. We could not build it anywhere here. We could build it here on these mountains. That could potentially work even better, but we'd need to make you into a city and you'd have no production. You already have 6, 12, 18 production from that wonder, so that's a thing. But yeah, the only mountains that I can even build it is either that one or that one, which arguably this one is the better version, or this one. Arguably this one, but also this one is the better version. If we were to take it, you could potentially get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would potentially be a better option. Problem is, you have 19 production and you have 53 production. Now, what I wanted to see it is, can generate homeland convoys. Homeland treasure resource commerce on navigable rivers after completing the Kanta Civic. Cities in homelands on navigable rivers. So Jedet wants to be a city. You don't care, but Jedet wants to be one, and Aketaten also wants to be a city. So let's turn both, or at least one of them. I don't know if we have enough money for both. Not quite. Into a city, and we'll mark it as a potential option for Machu Picchu, while you will give me a stone cutter. You can give me a bazaar. Okay, let's let's first do these story events. Legends past and present. Citizens are determined to preserve the sacred memories of Uluru. I've never done that. Right, because I wanted to take a look at the civics. Waxiang Tong. 2 culture, 200 gold, scales by game speed. Every time you obtain a great work, Ages must be placed adjacent to a river. That one did not change. Grand Bazaar, 2 gold, 2 resource slots, Homeland Treasure, resource tiles, receive 3 gold. That also... the gold might be bigger. 3 gold seems like a lot. The gold might have been bigger. Haleo Kaewe, 2 culture, 1 culture and water buildings, has 3 relic slots. Must be on coast adjacent to land, but not adjacent to tundra. I feel like that not adjacent to tundra is new. Maybe there was like a different... We had that in the Antiquity Age, I think, with the Wonder as well. I might be wrong, potentially, but if anything, that feels new, because I think the relic slots were always there. Now, House of Wisdom. Oh, let's first go for the Erdene Zoo. Let's go up and down. 2 culture, creating a cavalry unit grants culture equal to 25% of its cost. Again, that's not a wonder that I've built that much, so I can't be certain, but that sounds the same. Tomb of Askia, 2 gold, 2 resource capacity in a settlement, 2 gold, and 1 production in a settlement for every resource assigned to it. Has it always had the resource capacity? I'm not sure if it always has had the resource capacity. House of Wisdom, 3 signs gain 1 Ooh, that one lost 2 relics. Has 3 relic slots, 2 signs from Great Works, but it got the signs from Great Works, didn't it? Maybe, but it did lose 2 relics though. That hopefully makes the AI not beeline for it. I still want to go for Society because, I mean, on the one hand, Waxiang Thong is awesome, and we want the Temple, so Piety anyway. Haleo Kaewe has 3 relic slots, so that's great as well, and House of Wisdom at least also has 3 relic slots. So if we could get that, that would be great. Brideswara Temple, 3 influence, all buildings gain 1 happiness adjacency from navigable rivers. Must be placed adjacent to navigable river or on a minor river. That happiness adjacency might be different. Borobudur, 3 happiness, 2 food and happiness on quarters in the settlement. Could be the same. Les Corial has 3 rel. Had Les Corial 3 rel and a settlement limit. That one seems new. 5 happiness on cities with within 7 tiles of this wonder. I don't think LS Corial ever had a settlement limit. I'm not entirely sure, but that seems... If it had that... Like, if that was always the case, I have missed out on that wonder. Holy moly. Notre Dame, 4 happiness when in the celebration. All specialists provide 3 culture. Start a celebration immediately. Okay. 4 happiness on the settlement for every tradition slotted in the government for the White Tower. 4 culture, 1 culture and gold on all fortifications. Ah, Forbidden City was the one that I was wondering about that. Okay, so that seemed awesome. And I have, I mean, Tomb of Askia. Okay. Now I kind of think... I think, though, Piety into... We could, however, as always, we do want to get the culture. That is a 1-turn Piety, that is great. I am thinking Piety into Kanta into Society. We kind of want these wonders, but we also kind of want to get Homeland Treasure Convoys as quickly as possible. So yeah, I think Piety into Kanta into the rest might be a good thing. I know it's still problematic. I do, however, want to go towards heraldry as quickly as possible. And, I mean, getting some money would always be quite nice. Who do we want to befriend, though? We've got... We need 227. Do we care? I guess let's go for the economic ones first. If we can get as much money as possible, that would be awesome. No, I didn't even need to click on you. That is lovely.
I take refuge in the Buddha.
Okay, and yeah, like I said, we want to quickly go towards Kanta. We do have quite a lot of... Do we? No, I think we have enough culture to justify real quick going for society and its mastery first. And if we can get, if we take theocracy, we could get even more culture. And I think this game could be a theocracy game. This game could easily be a theocracy game. Okay, let's see if we find any... we should have probably gone up north, but that's okay. Okay, let's get a temple immediately. Do we have... that is our madrasa. Yeah, that's our necropolis. Let's push these up as quickly as possible. Another temple. A merchant vessel from a neighboring country has crashed on its maiden voyage. Fortunately, all the passengers have been retrieved. Better still, so have the treasured holds. We could get gold or we'll take the influence. Like I said, I am interested in befriending independence. And we can now also get you... make you into a city. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, I don't think you're not adjacent to the navigable river, and thus you are not eligible for Kanta. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10 treasure resource points every 8 turns. That's okay. I think we can just, if we could take another, if we can make another city somewhere around here, that seems okay. Do we just want to rush you up there and hope? We should have probably gone back. Let's get the extra culture, and I guess the Ophir building is okay. Let's get another temple. We could get a 6th temple. Yeah, there's up there. There's only a villa in there. Lovely. And one more temple. Ooh, yeah. We need settlement limits rather quickly, but that is an amazing isle. Unfortunately, also there's a city-state up there, so that might turn into a problem a little bit. But we need settlement limits, and we need them yesterday. Where would we build the observatory? There's an observatory, but that is also a good observatory. 8 stonecutter. Pretty much everywhere. Not here though. And we actually got icons. Nice. No, we'll take that one. Nice, nice, nice. Holy remnants. Workers have stopped to gather and stare within the recesses of a hollowed-out altar. The team has unearthed a forgotten golden relic, a remnant from the origins of faith. Construct a reliquary that honors the curio, or melt the relic and fund will construct. We could get waxing thong. Ooh, 5 turns. I kinda want to after the stone cutter. Okay, you can heal. That should, if you don't take enough damage to die, that should be you surviving. At first glance, the wreck looks innocuous. A closer inspection reveals indents of swords and spears, a deadly dance performed in close quarters. Take the weapons, we'll absolutely take the culture. Do not think otherwise for a second. I need to befriend you quickly. Because you will hate for what I'm doing.
I will.
Ethekos. I don't want to befriend you, but I need to. Can we hang on? We need cartography, right? Yes, we might. Okay, we need cartography first. That's okay. You can give me an observatory. You could get the Serpent Mound. 3 signs to production to all unique improvements in the settlement. Not sure how many unique improvements we'll actually get, but it's a wonder. Where would I want to settle here? I mean, unfortunately, it's all... I mean, realistically, that is the only settlement I can take to also get the tea. If Ethelkurs doesn't take the tea, which it very much could. In the shadow of giants, the Colosseum looms large over the landscape. Where does my Colosseum stand? There. You want to be productive. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want you to be the productive one. We started with Kath, and we also have Buansa. I think the next one then will probably be Ososane. Okay, I need to wait there until I've got everything I need. Confucianism has been founded. By whom, though? I kinda also want to get my hands on a missionary. Origins of the Songhai. There's an ancient tale about the rise of an exiled king and his battle against an evil sorcerer, but not everyone can agree on its interpretation. Griots argue from the perspective of myth, while scholars insist their view is backed by years of study. There is deep truth in the Griot song. The old texts support the scholarly vision, or both absolutely serve their own audiences. Across the waves, as astronomers look to the sky, the world opens up around the Songhai. The ocean calls on explorers and traders alike, but the old ways of the river still dwell in the people's hearts. The seas shall be mapped, the river routes must be recorded.
The social pact in...
There is... society, meaning now we go towards mastery. Where do we need Halio Kaewe? Must be on coast, adjacent to land, but not adjacent to tundra. Meaning, actually, currently, you can build Halio Kaewe. Sure thing, go for it, my friend. You can get me a grist mill. A little bit of food is good. Okay, emissaries of Kath. Meaning you can make your way up towards Kath.
Yes.
Okay, there is the Rilla Monastery. Cannot be placed adjacent to a district. Interesting. Who can build that? You are 1 turn away. You need 6 turns. You're currently building that one. You need 10 turns. You could build it in 9 turns. Okay, yeah, it's probably Menefer who will build that wonder. You'd need 12 turns. Where would I need to build that? We can easily build that all the way up there. Aha! There's a second one. Suddenly, that could also be an interesting place to settle. Unfortunately, it feels like we have settled quite aggressively.
According to season, and let the frogs cry out in the fields.
That is Wat Xiang Tong. I am so sorry for butchering that. That gives me 2 culture, 200 gold every time you obtain a great work. Can we give you production? Let's give you a sawmill and maybe also a grist mill. And can we get a more productive tile? Do we could get also... Nah, we want the production and the happiness. You can get a stone cutter. These are ages. Maybe a sawmill first. And we are now at 38. You can give me a grist mill. And with that also we do want to befriend Ososane. Who has that?
The social pact ensures...
Cahokia, ooh, that is the House of Wisdom. Who can build the House of Wisdom the quickest? You need 10 turns for the House of Wisdom. You'd need 8, but 4 for the Serpent Mount, so that's a no-no. You need 8 turns in general. You need 5 turns, but 4 for the Rilla Monastery. That one would be 9 turns. And you need 9 turns. So it is probably the best to build it. If I were to purchase the sawmill and the stone cutter. Do I have anything? There's a saw pit. Wonderful. We'd build that in 6 turns. Yes, please. That seems okay. What's theology doing? Hang on. Is that always receive an additional belief? Okay, that was always that apparently. I would love to have the Grand Bazaar. Because I do see a lot of homeland treasure resources, for example, here. And not so much in that city. You also don't have that many treasure resources. You have 4 as well. You have the potential, though, to get a 5th one. So yeah, that is a good idea to take. Let's get the wonder production done. Do I care? I don't think I care for commune. I'd rather have the happiness adjacency. Rivals begin. Incan Empire has also started on building the Haleoka Ewe. But it looks like mine is closer to being finished. Now it all depends on how much production that city has. But from what I can see, I mean, it has 2 mines that give it quite a bit of production. It has a little bit of production here. It has 9 production on that tile, but that's about it. What does my city have? 6 production, 2 mines, 3 mines up there, a little bit of horse, 3 production right here. Could I give you more? I could give you a sawmill as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll be maybe they'll be faster. Maybe I am faster. We'll see about that. Would I like that? I think I would like to have that wonder. Yeah, that has 3 relic slots. I kind of want to have that one. What are we looking at here? I don't think I can see anything, can I?
Wealth circulates like blood.
Okay, that is, however, the option for a Grand Bazaar does give me Homeland Treasure Resource Tiles receive 3 gold. In general? Not in this city, just in general Homeland Treasure Resource Tiles. You have 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, 5. You have the potential for 5 treasure resources. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have also 5. Not with the potential for 6. I think I just... If I were to give you the grist mill and the sawmill and a stone cutter as well, you can build that in 6 turns. Yeah, sure. Let's build the Grand Bazaar.
Friedrich II. Hocherfreut, euch kennenzulernen. Ich bin ein Engel im Salon, aber ein Teufel auf dem Schlachtfeld.
Sure, Mr. I guess Demon. I wouldn't translate Teufel with Demon, but sure, we can do that. Okay, what can we do? We can't get that, unfortunately. You seem to be finished. Let's heal you up for a bit. How much for you? Okay, 1 turn, then we should be able to settle. Okay. 5% gold for every city-state you're suzerain of. Yes, please. Cathis in 3. Okay, we can wait that out. Okay, with that done, I think it... Although El Escorial is nice, but I do think it is time to quickly go for the Kanta Civic now. We do want these points rather quickly.
The map.
Okay, with you done, let's go towards shipbuilding. That is cartography done, meaning we can finally send you out and scout.
The life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness.
That is 3 relic slots. Okay, with you done, I guess we can get an observatory. I think that is okay. A renowned inventor has been pulled from the sea. They claim to have been on the verge of a monumental scientific breakthrough, but all their equipment was lost to the waves. 100% production, minus 100% production for 2 turns. Absolutely not. We'll leave the inventor. I am producing stuff. I don't want to not produce stuff. Okay, what's the next one we want to be friend? Maybe culture, actually. Culture. Where is it? Kanauj.
Our creators sang
And
to
there's
us
a
in the
serpent
wind
mound.
and the running water, in the bird songs, in children's laughter, and taught us music.
Okay, that is the Serpent Mound. We like to see that. 1 gold on warehouse buildings. Yes. And that should also have given me 400 gold? Maybe not. Should I have waited? Wait, Rila Monastery wasn't that. It was you, right? 200 gold every time you obtain a great work. Yes. That should have been some good amount of gold. Okay, you are building the Rila Monastery, but I am 1 turn away from finishing it. I have the hopes that that is actually enough. Great. Okay.
The hermit's wealth lies
It
not
was.
in silver or gold, but in perfect poverty, denial of will, and boundless humility.
So that should have been a huge amount of gold, right? It has 3 relic slots. But we haven't gotten a relic. But, I mean, we have gotten a relic because I think every time you obtain one wonder gave me a relic every time I build a wonder. Wasn't that the case? Relics must be adjacent on coast. I gain gold whenever I finish. We've just finished. Where have we fit up there? The Rila Monastery, 3 relic slots. Receive a relic every time you build a wonder. So whenever I build a wonder now, that means I get 200 gold per age when constructing that wonder. So in this age, 400 gold. Plus presumably 200 gold every time I obtain a great work, so 600 gold. Just for existing. You don't hear me say no to that? Absolutely not. That should be quite a lot of gold. Okay, we can now go to Buanza. A wild dog had taken to randomly traveling with caravans, offering welcome companionship over grueling treks. Before vanishing over the horizon, the beloved animal has become a legend among travelers. Spend time learning the legends. Minus 100% gold for a turn. 450 culture and 300 happiness. Absolutely, we will gladly take that. Let's see how many scouts will die because they just auto go into...
Do not mix the truth with falsehood, or conceal the truth while you know it.
Into open water. So that is House of Wisdom. Sadly, that only has 1 relic, but that, again, we should have gotten 400 gold from building that wonder. Then we get a relic because we built that wonder, and a relic from that wonder. So 400, so 800 gold total.
The king established.
That is... And yeah, we have gotten the relic from the House of... Oh, we might have not gotten the relic from the Rila Monastery. Maybe it still just counts for Menneferthis at that point. We'll see. We have to wait and see when we finish wonder that doesn't give a relic. Ooh, this stretch of the ocean has long been known for its danger. In this wreck are found charts that may help plot safer routes, help circulate the findings, or fish new waterways. We sure as hell take the new waterways. And then befriend Kamakura. And we can now also settle down. Give me... We need to purchase some stuff. I'll take the... we cannot get anything here, so we will gladly take the fishing key and a brickyard and a granary and a saw pit and a stone cutter and a temple. And let's go with that one first. The gifts of Horus. The goods of the world converge upon Hatshepsut's markets. Dyes of every color imaginable, spices and sweeteners, then precious metals in fur-lined crates. On each the solar disk, the mark of she whose grace allows the wealth. Close, gather sugar, coca, tea and spices. That might take a while.
One.
Okay, in 4 turns we have Kanta finished. That is lovely. You can now get me a wharf. You can get me, I guess, a wharf as well. Because why not? Let's see if we can't find any new land.
We take the golden road to Samarkand.
Okay, now we need to see if the Grand Bazaar has given us a relic. It has. Okay, so that does count. And we see now all of these treasure resources have 3 gold. As do these. So that is actually every homeland treasure resource that I have now has 3 extra gold. I like it. We do. Let's get some ageless buildings in here. And a temple. We might actually, you know what? Purchasing some temples is probably not the worst idea. Granted, we don't necessarily need all the slots, because looking at this, I mean, yeah. But then again, we do want as many great works as possible for the next age. Hey Natasha, I am great. Can't complain. It's just good chill time right now. How are you? I hope you're doing wonderful. Where do we want to go towards? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, before Kano takes that. Glad to hear that. Let's get an observatory here as well for that extra bit of science. But here, we can always put it here. I'm great, thanks for asking. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope I can be somewhat entertaining, or I don't know, give some relaxations. We're aiming for comfy, cozy vibes all around here. And I hope you enjoy it. By the way, how long have you been on streaming? What do you mean? How long my streams go, or when I started streaming? Yeah, I really enjoy that. That makes me happy. Let's get the settlement limit quickly, because that means we can now also settle down there. When you start streaming, a couple weeks ago I had my first anniversary. So for a little bit more than a year. Across the sea of night, the dreams of kings are elephants, all thunder and strength. But the dreams of pharaohs are falcons. They soar across the sea of night with a piercing gaze and hungry mind. So Hatshepsut's ships scour the world for places to make her mark and wealth to carry with them. The quest for prosperity is inextricably linked with the quest for the divine. Start a trade route to a settlement in the distant lands. Her ships bring not only conquerors but explorers. Sure, we can trade. Oh, happy late anniversary. Thank you very much. You know, today I'm too much happy. Ooh, what happened? Tell me all the good news. It's great to hear that it's been a good day so far for you. I hope that'll continue. Today's my birthday. Ooh, happy birthday! I hope you had a wonderful birthday with lots and lots of presents. Surrounded by friends and cake. Much, much cake. Unless you don't like cake. Then, I don't know, whatever you like. Where's my gift? I don't know. What do you want? Have a stream. In the shadow of a collapsed mill, vintners experiment with sour grapes. A recipe of spices and honey brings poor wine to life, reducing waste. Life celebrations are punctured by frying drink. Expand production, we will celebrate. I was kidding, you wish me... That's enough for me. Oh, I know that you were kidding. I was just playing along. She's kind of a nice person. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad that you think that way. Let's get production, culture, happiness. Always lovely. And more culture per turn. And what do we want to have? I guess 14 gold is always good. Sword and coin. Two peasants argue over the source of Songhai might. One praise the might of the army and their talent for bloodshed. The other scoffs. You've never even touched a sword, but you help those merchants all the time. Aren't they the backbone of imperial might? The warriors' might powers the empire. Songhai is built upon trade routes. It is built upon trade routes. There is the Kanta Civic, meaning now our homeland cities with next to navigable rivers create treasure fleets. I wish if you were with me, we can celebrate my birthday together. That we could, but at the very least, you know, in spirit, we could celebrate through the stream, if not in person. Where you're from? I am from Germany. The art market. The Songhai trade networks draw resources and ideas to the epicenter of the capital. Local artisans labor over exquisite masks, collecting materials from the surrounding regions. A collective of scribes uses foreign dyes to illuminate their manuscripts, honoring the Kanta. The mask makers bring beauty and prosperity to the Songhai. The scribes preserve our might for ages. We'll take the militaristic point for the ignore happiness penalty, and we're one step closer to the settlement limit. Have you ever been to the S? I have not. I wanted to, but I've never had the option, basically, and I never came around to actually visit the US. Maybe one day, someday, who knows? Okay, we've now got shipbuilding, and I think,
wherever you may
yeah,
be,
we're currently building a wonder,
will
so that's another
overtake you,
relic
if you
for
should
us.
be in towers of lofty construction.
If you don't mind, can we become good friends? I mean, we can see what'll happen. We can try, I guess. I don't know, good friends. I mean, you know me over the internet. I know you over the internet. It's always questionable how good one can become friends. But I mean, I guess we'll see where this goes. Emissaries from Kanauj have arrived. Finally, that took absolutely forever. We have started with you, meaning I guess Tenochtitlan now? Tenochtitlan sounds like a plan. And we can now actually cross the seas. And I think I saw a independent power somewhere around here. Let's first get ourselves another settler. When we come to the US, then we will meet. I honestly don't even know if I'll ever come to the US. I have not yet any plans to visit the US. 5, 6. Okay, that's all not really the best. Let's get some more food production and happiness. I guess that works out. Kind of want more of that. You need to grow quicker, but you don't. Can I give you anything that I don't have? Yeah, I do. Hang on. What's the Tendrima? Tendrima has nothing. Could get 5 food so that you grow a little quicker. By the way, did you make that model by yourself? I did. That model is absolutely self-made. It's got a shipyard for a little bit more production. In every city that we can get a shipyard for a little bit more production. I really thank you. I am quite happy with it myself too, although I am currently working on a version 2.0 because it has a couple of flaws that I kind of wanted to do better eventually. Oh, look at all that culture. Also I've been doing artwork for about 4 years. That is great. I hope it's going well for you. Let's get a little bit more production. There is also we cannot currently build a wonder, so I guess shipyards it is. We could get some. Nah, I do want to. Actually, I do want to spend the money to improve that one before spending anything on homeland cities, because you can give me treasure resources, and we love treasure resources over here.
Plenty of...
Okay, another Tomb of Askia. That's not going to do anything. We could get a wharf, a little bit more food. Sounds like a plan. And yet there certainly is a city-state, but I don't see it just yet. What's left of a ship is kept company by crustaceans, picking at bits of metal and flesh. These scavengers make it hard for the dead to sleep. Harvest the crabs for some food or search the wreckage. We'll take the food and gold. We currently don't need the production, so we can take the food and gold and do with that some more important stuff.
If shipbuilding...
Okay, we have started befriending Tenochtitlan. We have Kamakura, the cultural one. We have already... We could go for Roskilde or Ava. I think Ava is probably more... it's probably more worth... I don't know, I've not yet seen your works. I'll probably like it. There is my first treasure convoy. Nice. People are stealing on me again. We could get 1 gold on treasure. Ooh, I like that. It's probably not the best. So can I show you my work? You can send me a DM on Twitter or Blue Sky. Just remember, I will not open up any links. And before you go into my DMs and ask me, let me also real quick tell you that I'm sure your love is your works are lovely, is what I want to say. But I am not interested in commission any any works whatsoever. I do like to do my stuff on my own, as I too am an artist. That is great that you have your own website. I hope it's working out for you. Again, not opening any links. What can we do? Grist mill. A little bit of food, a little bit of gold. You have absolutely nothing to build, so I guess you can build me some missionaries. While you can also get a grist mill going. Up, and to there. Another city-state. A raging fire has dimmed to embers, but the camp's remaining contents still smolder. Supplies lie smoking along one side of the wreckage, on the other a crate of unknown texts. Save the supplies or save the books. Everything for the books. The books shall be sacred. Oh, and there is a can. An ancient barrow from a long past time lies alongside the road, its form almost unrecognizable beneath the growing turf. Take 50 damage and get 200 culture or leave it be. Can you take 50 damage? You could take 50 damage. Sure. We'll get the culture. Colonialism. So now let's go towards that mastery to get the El Escorial. And you can go towards the chocolate. You will go towards the horses.
So, here we meet. And I gotta ask myself, you gonna be my friend or my foe?
I will be absolutely friendly. I don't know what you think that why I wouldn't be. I am absolutely the best person. Trust me. Stealing again. We can get a kiln. Actually, kiln would be quite nice for everyone. So after you have finished that, you can easily get yourself a kiln. I know I should probably trade. But yeah. I mean, eventually I should trade, given that I still have that quest. But I don't know if I can currently trade to distant land settlement. I mean, technically, would you count as a distant land settlement? You should, right? I didn't want to get that guy anyway. I mean, it does help. It is a city-state that I need to convert. So that works out. But I kind of wanted to, you know, trade with that guy. It's okay. Let's get a Tajiro right now. Go towards that gold as well. We can go towards this gold too. That's another very, very golden treasure resource. A Knight of Stories. The Tajiro stands in the center of the caravanserai, spinning a legend to the delight of fellow merchants. Visitors share tales of their own lands, an exchange that lasts late into the night. Local listeners return to their beds, their imaginations alight. Do the Songhai adapt to new cultural norms or remain firm in their traditional practices? Absolutely. Because now we can build the El Escorial. I do not want... I want to... We can build it up there, I guess, once we finish the kiln. And you can get a guild hall. 8 gold is nice. And another guild hall, 7 gold, is also nice. 15, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 12. Nah, let's get some more land first. And a kiln, a 7 kiln, that's up there. I would be more interested in a kiln here though. Okay, with you done, what does this master do? Not much. Let's go the theology route, at least once. Aha, someone's already going for my cities. There's Mount Kilimanjaro.
And frozen carcass of a leopard.
And staggered footprints lead away from the makeshift lodging, leaving a trail of blood and coins. A cane lies snapped in half. Whoever was injured could not have gone far. Find the victim and bandage. Yeah, we will bandage the victim. We are good people. And if I can play. Ooh, had I known that before. The locals have repurposed this ancient monolith as a burial site. Whatever its original use now stands sentinel over the departed. Excavate the monolith or ask them what they think. We will ask people. By the way, with Ava, Tenochtitlan, we do have, yeah, we have another scientific city-state right here. Okay. 10, 6, 5, 18, 5, 5, 17, 7, 10. Let's get the 18 up and running, I guess. That works. And I think, have I sounded correctly? Yeah, the first batch of treasure convoys are done. Was it, how much time do you need? 8 turns. Nice. And suddenly we are at the first. Nice. That's always 10, right? That's 30. Yeah, so that's basically 3 rounds of that. And we are golden. And we've got an economic attribute point as well. Meaning we could get more gold from trade and treasure convoys. And well, there's the Toshkana Golden Age. Toshakana Golden Age, that is. We could get more culture per turn. I think I would like that. Although granted, where is my? There are you. There you are. Granted, I could have used the extra relic as well. Ooh, speaking of, you cannot give me a. That's a shame. Okay, where can we put you? Up here, I guess. Continue the way, continue the way. Well, we want to Tenochtitlan. What's the next best thing here? That is 20, 9, 8, 9, 13, 27. You are, however, the 9, 15, 7, 13, 11, and 8. So it is the 20. That is good. Let's also get the war support, I guess. I would love to have no conversions already done. I guess 1 relic slot in temples in cities works out. We still have quite a lot of relic slots to fill. Okay, where do we want to go next? I think now it's time to get the settlement limits in. Did that work? Start a trade route to settlement in the distant lands. Yes! Across the Sea of Night. There's another economic attribute point for me. Which... What's the smartest thing? We could go for resource capacity in towns. We could go 10% gold for every alliance we have. Which we don't have any. Or 1 gold for every imported resources. Let's go for the resource capacity in towns, I guess.
The best investment for 1 year is
there
to grow
is
grains.
the Sweargon
investment for 10
City
years is to grow
Dog,
trees.
which needs to be
The
placed
best
adjacent
investment
to
for a
a
lifetime.
lake. So you're not eligible for that. You, however, are. Gold galore! The Songhai quest for gold is not only about wealth, but about the fruits of the imagination. What to do with all that glitters? Hoard gold for the future needs, invite artisans to create new gold works, or share the wealth.
I
We'll
have
get the artisans going. Give me more culture. Give me, yes, please. Actually, do I want the charge? I think I want the charge more. Let's get the kiln. Let's get some more kilns. And I'm already on the way to there. We can send you up north. Kamakura should be done in a turn. That is lovely. The great wooden cross has been added to the temple of this, to the temple in the settlement of Choctaw. Shouldn't I have gotten? Wait, hang on. I should get 2 relics for the first time conversion. Why was that only 1? I feel like I'm getting scammed here. Another treasure resource for you. We could get 5%, yeah, a little bit more science, and with a little bit I mean quite a lot more science actually. Let's get the university going. And we want to get Choctaw to have our religion as well. Ah, slowly but surely. And the great... another, just one it seems to be. What is going on here? You know what? You can move to Arjun. Oh, more treasure resources. I assume more treasure resources. Meaning I probably want to befriend you.
Law is nothing
There is
other
Alice
than the
Corial.
command of the sovereign in the exercise of his power.
So that is 3 happiness, 3 relic slots, a settlement limit. Oh, we will absolutely take that. We also just unlocked the Borobudur, I believe it was. I'm interested to see if I can build that one anywhere. Or if it might already have been built. That is also a possibility. What do I need for Borobudur? Must be placed adjacent to coast. You can build Borobudur. That's the last coast tile, it seems, that I have. Now we can take vassalage. And we can also now befriend Roskilde. And we might want another... I mean, you have 3. You want 1? Nah, that should work. That should work. And I do see quite a lot. Okay, nothing to do here. I do see quite a lot of treasure resources. Lovely, lovely, lovely. If we could just take that. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3. There's one. There's one. Already looking at that. Maybe somewhere around here? Shh. Ah, there's another one. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We might need to settle twice. But that's okay. I mean, we need to settle for the militaristic points anyway. So if it's okay if we have to settle a little bit more. That seems to be a good place to settle. You really want to be in my way.
Since what?
Ooh, Abalessa. We need to befriend you as well. And that quickly. There's Borobudur. We can... actually you can build Borobudur as well. So that is good to know. Let's get a pavilion done. Maybe here. And a university right where the observatory is. That is okay. We don't have alliances. Could get production from production adjacency. Which sounds like a good idea. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's get some more reparations done. We will... What's your... 23, easy peasy. Let's get a pavilion down. And... more treasure points. And Abalessa should start to be my friend by now. Nope, that was a wonder. I have no idea what that was. I hate that. It is so easy to just get rid of that. I have gotten a wildcard point though. Which, yes please. Let's repair all that stuff. Let's get a grist mill going and a sawmill going and a stonecutter going and some caravanserais. Should have probably started with that way sooner. That is so much gold. And like I said, a grist mill and a sawmill and a stonecutter and a handful of caravanserais. and a sawmill and a stone cutter and one caravanserai. Nothing, nothing. You can build, you can give me a stone cutter, you can build, you can grist mill into sawmill into stone cutter, you can build, and I think with that we are done. Get some 3 treasure. Do I realistically I don't really need that many treasure points anymore. Songhai are just insane. I wouldn't even need these settlements because Songhai, I guess. What are you doing with me? What wonder did I just finish? I'd love to know what that was. What that? Ah, that was probably the Shwedagon, right? I think that was the Shwedagon. Potentially Burdeswara Temple. Let's go. A small trading post here is constantly plagued by pirates and highwaymen. A merchant league would offer protection and other benefits, but the most outspoken traders worry they would lose their independence. Offer them protection for a price. Wish them well. Farewell, my old friends.
The city.
I think I'll let you do that. Okay, I think Machu Picchu here is actually probably the... Is it? We could... Let's see. We could get... Can we get anything interesting? We could get a caravanserai first of all here. We could get a bank right here. We could get a guild hall up there. A hospital for 5. A pavilion right here. You are filled with a fishing quay and a sawmill, and you are filled with a grist mill. Is that the best option? That would give quite a lot of yields, whereas you could still do a lot better. The 8 bank is here. Hospital with 8. A pavilion with 9 is up there. That does nothing, actually. A menagerie with +9 is also up there. That also does nothing. +8 universities here, though. What does... I can't... Why can't I build that wonder? I can. Okay. 1 culture and gold adjacent for mountains. Realistically, who has the most mountains? You know what? I think I do want to build that one here. Okay. 1, 2. We can easily go in that direction and get some more. Okay, more science is always good. With 2... Have we started in Roskilde? We have started in Roskilde. With 231 though... I don't think I have another independent power that I can currently befriend. So I guess there's that. Let's get these masteries going. And also, let's get some more settlement limits. Get a bank. Everything for the gold. We've got spices and sugar, meaning coca and tea. No, we've got spices and tea, meaning sugar and coca. Is the stuff I still want to have. happiness and more influence is always lovely. Another caravanserai for a little bit more gold. We might be able to upgrade you soon, depending on where we want to settle. Bored workers have created a game of chance involving dice. Their supervisor considered a nuisance, but they could be seduced by the prospect of making extra money. We could get for... Nah, we'll take the 200 gold. If there's one thing that we have enough, it's gold. And I think I do want to let you heal. Okay, Roskilde is coming together as well. Anything I want. I can't get any of that, unfortunately. Do you have any good? 17, 5, 16, 10, 10, 17, 13, 10. And you have nothing really to offer. How many more scientific do I need? So much more. Oh my goodness. Do I need more? Let's... Food on food buildings? Yeah, let's get the building boosts. I see independent powers. Or troops from independent powers. Show me your secrets. Please.
A mortal ripens
There's
like
the
corn.
Brihadisvara
Like corn,
temple.
he springs up again.
Or however you pronounce that.
The true nature
And
of emptiness
Barabadur.
is the nature of no birth and no death. No being,
No
no
non-being.
non-being. When monks arrive,
Lovely. No wonder for now, but we can now get ourselves a university and more science. Science, I tell you. Production camps and woodcutters, not really. Happiness and happiness buildings, that I like to see more. Plus, I very quickly need myself another missionary. Notre Dame, sure. Actually, probably Erdane Zoo, provided this has not been built yet, which does not seem to be the case. Don't really care about the wonder itself, just the fact that it is a wonder is what I kinda like to see. Okay, where is... Ah, damn it, I do not want you there. Is that the smartest choice to settle, question mark? And the answer is
thou who dwell
probably
in the
not.
high
There is
heavens,
Machu Picchu
among
though.
the tempest clouds, accept our sacrifice. I have...
That is now one culture and gold to adjacency for mountains. So we see quite a lot of culture and gold. I don't know why there's so much culture on every tile. Does that... It does seem to have worked for any tile adjacent to mountains. At the very least, they do look like they have quite a lot of gold. I don't know... I mean, I guess I do have culture from navigable rivers, so maybe I'm confusing that with that. I'm not sure. I mean, we do get... What was that? We get a +1 adjacency to culture, and if we were to build the bank, that is a +1 here, +2 because of these mountains. So yeah, it does get, and it's an 11 pavilion. That is disgusting. But it also seemed to have worked for every other settlement as well. So yeah, that is actually kinda huge. And we like to see it. There's my missionary. I just sent you up towards here. You can take your sweet time. The Gold Bangles infantry goes up to there. Now, is that the move to settle? It is probably not. Looking at it, this is probably the nicest settlement. I mean, because we can't get everything. So this is probably the best settlement. And if we so desire, we could potentially settle here as well. But I do think that one is the priority. How are we looking so far? Okay, they should be cool with me settling where I wanted to settle.
The master.
Okay, first of all, we kind of want to purchase ourselves our way to that fishing quay right here. We also want the saw pit here, and a stone cutter, and a temple. And we also want a missionary. And let's start here. Okay, we could go for the mastery, don't really care, but I think let's go down towards gunpowder next. And more treasure resources. That is the golden age now. The rest is basically... I mean, granted, that has made that settlement pretty much, well, obsolete. But that also should have given me one once. Yes. So there is an option for a golden age here as well, which I'd be more than happy to take. Erdenezu? Erdenezu. 5 done, yeah, sure. And that is also the... So, golden age in economic, cultural golden age, scientific golden age, and militaristic, let's just say I'm working on it. I am trying. And there's Niani. Ooh, more gold. I said more gold. Please. I need it. Probably Shanjing is probably the first, yeah.
Every empire from the new.
So let's send you towards Shanjing. And I guess now we can get the relics from there real quick. Let's do a quick repair because apparently stuff likes to break here. I'm not mad, you are. That is a 10 happiness menagerie. I am quite happy. Who built Borobudur? You built Borobudur. So you'd actually like to have... Wait, no, it's not Borobudur. It was the Forbidden City. Oh, we want the Forbidden City. Oh, please do we want the Forbidden City. And I kind of want it in Menefer. I kind of hope we can get it in Menefer. What is that settlement, my friend? Okay, let's send you around. I kind of want you down here as well. 10 turns? Sure.
Every empire. The best.
Can you build me The Forbidden City. Okay, I will get you some better buildings so that you can completely focus on the important stuff. And a hospital right here. That is, I mean, we already have the Golden Age, so that's okay. Let's go to here as well. You can give me a menagerie. I need more independent powers. I need all the powers. Why do you hate me? Previous, we probably were at war, weren't we?
Oh, ye
There is
conquerors and your
Erdanezu.
sons.
Again,
Oh, ye
it's not that
gurus
it,
and
I
devas.
care about that wonder.
Out of your great love,
Particularly, it's
lead
just,
us
it's a
along the
wonder, and
path.
because it is a wonder, it gives me gold, and a relic, which gives me gold, so yeah. Let's build up an armorer as well. And more production, more culture, more everything. And more treasure resources. Let's also purchase some medieval walls everywhere where we can't build them. Just so that my lands stay safe and protected. Ooh, and a caravanserai for you as well. And a caravanserai for you, and medieval walls for you, and medieval walls for you, and a caravanserai for you, and medieval walls right here, and medieval walls right there, and we are back at the beginning. Now I guess we can get that stuff, and the expeditionary warfares. And an armorer. And a menagerie. Okay, we are actually filled. We could now start with, where is it? No, religious side. One happiness building and one relic sled on temples. Yes, sir. Let's get the religious sites up and running. You need to grow still, unfortunately. You don't. You don't either, or at least I don't think you need to. You don't need to grow either. I would like you to grow. And you as well. You don't need to grow. Okay. These towns, though, however, they still need to grow. Under a collapsing archway, a young orphan has built a flimsy shelter. They say their family was taken by illness and are eager to distance themselves from the memories. Train the child to map the land. But we get a scout or find a family to care for the child. We are good people. We don't send them to die out in the wild.
The spear, the
Okay, let's get architecture done. Let's get social class done. We'll send you up to that city settlement. We need more. We need more. Nassau. Oh, please be my friend. We need to settle. And quickly.
The purpose of
what else? I think the rest is does not really matter. I guess gold adjacency is always a good thing to have. Let's get an armorer up and running. Treasure convoy can move. You know what? Let's get ourselves a settler and see if we can settle the other continent. I mean,
Past is the treasure.
there's a forbidden city.
Time is its hiding place.
I have not built the Sharukin, right? That has someone other has built that wonder, right? I think I wanted to build the Sharukin, but I was kinda beaten to it. I mean, I could have only built it here. Oh no, there is the Sharukin. You probably want some walls now. The Sacred Heart, a cluster of braided oak leaves, waits to be placed on the brow of this year's Champion of the Faith. The nominees rise and approach the Ecumenical Council seat, awaiting their final judgment. Award the Holy Scholar. Yes, wonder production. Hang on. I think I can now actually get around here. With that in mind, it probably would have been a smarter move to build the Forbidden City in Wasset. I did not see that, unfortunately. Yes, 180 gold seems like a good idea. Give me a settler real quick. I get we can, yeah, we can just finish that off. Let's get the Reformation done. Let's get, ooh, do you want, wait, is it, hang on, hang on. What does it say? Where is it? Where did I build the Forbidden City? I did build this Forbidden City somewhere in that city. I know. Is it that one? That's Emil built. Is it that one? 1 gold on all fortifications. You too want to build fortifications. Wherever you go. Meaning you also want to build fortifications. So let's get some money. Let's spend some money and start building fortifications, please. Wherever we can. You will build fortifications. You have nothing else to build but fortifications. You can build Notre Dame. Because I think, yeah, we do want to kind of think about that real quick for a second. We have built Erdene Zoo. Borobudur is done, El Escorial is done, Bereswara Temple is done, House of Wisdom is done, these are done. Notre Dame we currently build. White Tower, Forbidden City is built. Where do we need to build the White Tower again? It must be placed adjacent to the City Hall. Huh. Well, that might turn out to be a problem. We might not be able to build the White Tower. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Can we get a settlement, a city somewhere? Can we get you into a city? Let's convert you into a city and get the White Tower done. We can even, I mean, that's a 10 gold right here. 10 happiness menagerie as well. We've got, we're sitting on so much money, holy shit. We're sitting on a lot of cash. Let's get an armorer going. Also a shipyard. Also more stuff right here. And a hospital. And an observatory. And you. And an inn. And don't want to get that one here though. And a wolf. And you will just build the white tower for me. That is good. That we like. That is okay, and it works just how I have it intended. Trust me. While you continue building up walls as quickly as it is possible. You kind of want to actually do the same, but you need to build Notre Dame first. The problem. But if we have finished Notre Dame, let's see. What I do know is we have built you, we've built you, we've built all of these. We've built that one, we also built that. We are building White Tower and Notre Dame. We've built Borobudur and Bredeswara and that one. And I think we've also built, yeah, I think we have built all the wonders. Sacred and profane. Beyond this mortal realm lies another, so citizens of the world believe. Through prayer and rites, sacred books and holy places, they venerate the divine in their own ways, seeking guidance in this life and the next. These diverse practices enrich our society with inventive perspectives, but disagreements between sects create deep rifts that threaten chaos. As conversations spiral into arguments, a decision faces the Empire to tolerate multiple religions or to unify under a single creed. All faiths must be accepted, because I cannot be bothered with actually trying to hold my religion in my own settlements. Medieval bridges, medieval bridges, medieval everything, please. Can we build more medieval bridges? Yes, we can. Ah, I wanted to purchase stuff for you, didn't I? Where's my settler? And more medieval walls. 8 happiness and 7. Yeah, look at that. -2 charges on new missionaries, those suck. You know what? Let's get you an armorer. Let's get you some medieval bridges, I guess. Let's get you the medieval walls. Let's give you an inn as well. And a sweet bazaar, and a sweeter guild hall, and a hospital. Because I just like you so much. Okay, down we go. Where's my ship? My ship is running around. Niani will... Oh, okay, I see what you did there. How about no? Please? Maybe? Maybe not? Tell you what, that would be amazing if you would just leave that city-state alone. More medieval walls. More medieval... We probably don't have the time for all the medieval walls, don't we? Aha! But we also don't have slots for relics anymore. Because... I guess that's just the way things are now. Alright. Quick. Make your way across the sea. Did you put any... nope. That sure as hell will be hopefully my city-state. There's a 10 gold... Ooh, there's a sweet caravanserai, but we need more. More walls. More walls. And more city-states. And okay, it did give me 2. So it just shows 1, but it actually does give me 2. A herd of thoroughbreds has begun grazing among the stones of a deserted shrine. Crowds would surely gather coin in hand to watch these magnificent beasts unleash their speed. Crown the winners or establish me crown the winners. I don't need culture anymore. I have enough culture. I am culturally good.
The echoes of
There's
our
Notre
glory
Dame.
and our losses, of our victories and our disasters, have always resounded under those vaults.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. Medieval walls. It is wild. And again, I must ask, was it all? It was not always a culture and gold on every wall, just the one in the city. I feel like they've buffed quite a lot of wonders. But we are now at future in both 71
To
up
be a
to
king
80.
and wear a crown is a thing more glorious to them that see it than it is pleasant to them that bear it.
There's the White Tower. And we've got a diploma. Nah, I kinda want to, but I kinda don't need. But the settlement limit is quite nice, I guess. And now is the time where I wish I had like a couple more turns. Darkening skies, where customs and authority once fastened settlements together, now religious tensions tear them apart as private beliefs become public politics. Reigns of power snap, and no force, sacred or secular, can hold the discord that runs rampant. The world rages, and as angry hands reach for weapons, people seek support from abroad, finding community in shared beliefs rather than shared customs. Continue the crisis. I found a wonder. Where did I find a wonder? I found a wonder. I kind of want to see. Probably when I found Niani. Right? Right. Yeah. Let's get you, I guess. I guess 50 civic. Let's upgrade you. More walls. We need walls. The walls must stand strong. Let's get the gold and a little bit less unhappiness. An engineer has refined their recipe for bricks. Builders marvel over the strength of the stones, promising to build structures that withstand the ravages of war, fire, and time. Build new roads or a monument. Give me the production, I guess. Okay, where do we wanna let's see, where do we wanna land? I think we kinda wanna land here. Then we can have another settlement up there, and we might even be able to squeeze in a settlement right here. And if we're feeling really frisky, up there is also one. That is still not even close enough. We can settle 6 more settlements. Do we want to settle a second one down here? I think, yeah, I already planned on doing that anyway. Let's get a settler up and running real quick while we get more walls. And more relics that we unfortunately cannot slot anywhere. Lalami and Abju could technically still, but I think Lalami needs to still grow, and I think that is somewhat the same for Abju. We could incorporate city-states. Would that count? Like Nas, I don't care for... Okay, let's see. Let's promote growth for a turn and then incorporate that city-state into our lands. While we build, you guessed it, walls! I'll purchase that repair bridge because you too need to get me some... Okay, I stop. At some point, you just need to accept when to stop. Speaking of accepting when to... What do I want to do with you? I guess we can look around a bit. But yeah, one turn of promote growth. And then incorporate the town. That would hopefully, potentially then be enough. You need 5 more turns. Ay. Oh yeah, you are also a treasure. I completely forgot that. Yeah, there's a navigable river for you. Huh. What can we get? So much culture. But I mean, I'm closing in on at least some walls. Maybe. Maybe not. Whatever it is, we have not enough. And we have... What we do have enough though is treasure convoys. Holy shit, do we have many. Okay, let's settle here. Let's immediately get a temple going. And a missionary, and a brickyard, and a fishing key, and a granary, and a saw pit, and a stone cutter. Let's scroll you to there, meaning we can now slot in one more. One turn before the entire game is over, we definitely need to change all the growth factor into religious sites to slot in as many... Oh god, 90%. Goodness me, 90%. Cataclysm! The fires of heaven have become fires on earth. Religious beliefs clash at home and abroad. Missionaries spread their word by mouth and soldiers by sword and musket. Civilizations crack and bleed as settlements exchange old banners for new in the name of the divine. In the midst of conflict, communities grow ever closer, clinging to one another as the storm peaks overhead. Fugitive 7 and 8, that is... so quick. Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of everything that gives huge amounts of culture and science, and instead focus on food and production. And more food and gold. And happiness. Make it at least a little bit. When you convert a settlement to your own, gain a migrant, all missionaries in the territory gain 1 movement. Sure. Ah, fuck me, I guess. Okay, sure. Okay, but now we are at... Okay, 1, 2... Good. Oh, I see. Stockholm. A manor house was abandoned many years ago, and now plants and animals have made it their home. A sapling has finally pierced the roof and reached for the sky. I will linger for a while because the other thing gave me science, and the last thing I can use, maybe next to culture, is flipping science. Oh my goodness, make it stop. Why can't I? That's technically not a river, isn't it? Technically it is anything but a river. Okay, let's go to here. Let's get walls again. And walls again. And walls again. Can you please not ravage my cities? Okay. That is already gone. Damn it. Dang it. Oh. Someone just befriended an independent city-state. And it wasn't me. And I don't like that it wasn't me. Okay, you can get to there, then we will promote growth. While we will build, you guessed it, building walls. Okay, we will settle easy. Let's get a brickyard, let's get a fishing quay, let's get a granary and a saw pit and a grist mill and medieval walls and a sawmill and a stone cutter and a temple. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need not that much. Not that much. 10 turns. Okay, so we can try. We won't be able to incorporate. We could get a settler. We could also get a missionary real quick. There's Stockholm. So you can get your last wall. You can also get your last wall. You can get your last wall, or what at the very least looks like your last walls. I should have gone for the settler first, shouldn't I? Because I think I can't. Okay, I can purchase a settler. Let's get a settler going while we friend you. I know that we need to repair real quick. Let's send the migrant to the food. I want to purchase repair the plantation because, as always, you have more walls to build. Ooh, wait, did I not meet you? Did I completely miss Ngulu Mapu? Thought I knew about that city-state. I mean, not that I knew, I thought that there wasn't a city-state. 3 Niter. Nice. You can actually now also become a religious site. You will probably not grow enough, so I will also make you a religious site. I also want you to be a religious site. And I think the rest is... You are not a growing town. Yeah, you know what? For the time being, you can also be a religious site. Okay, religious sites are done, meaning we can now slot in more relics. Very nice. Okay, we want you to go to there. We will send this guy with you, and I want another settler. Medieval walls. You have finished all the Tanhui. Where did I... Wait, where did I get that one? Where's Tanhui? Who lets me build that? Right here. Ah, I almost missed that one. What does that do again? Ah, right, because it is the one that needs 7 current age walls. So we almost got every wonder, but we hopefully maybe managed to get Tanhui as well. If, I mean, we have 7 turns, if nobody else gets in the way, we might get it. Future tech, you have finished everything too. Meaning, I guess we can go for research initiatives here. You have finished everything as well. Wonderful, we did get all the walls that we wanted to get. Because you, I think, also finished all the walls. You have only Tanhui to build. Okay, that settler, we have 7 more turns, right? You need 4 more turns. If we were to... Up there is 6 more turns. Okay, we'll send you up north and get 1 more settler going. We don't need much. We don't need much. 6 turns. You need... To get to here, you need 5 turns. That works. Maybe, if I settle. Maybe if I don't settle. That is, however, also that golden age. And we also want you to be a religious site for the time being. Meaning, I have never actually... Oh my, I have never converted the Nyani. That is something we must change. That's the future civic done. There's my first expansionist point. Because I guess I kind of sort of forgot that one. Okay, that is... Ah, okay, I see. Let's get a brickyard, let's get a fishing key, let's get a granary, medieval walls, a stone cutter and a temple, and as always also get this town to be a religious site. And now we actually have all the relics slotted in. That is something that I think I've not yet managed to do. More research initiatives. More research initiative because you have finished all your walls as well. Ooh, there is a caravanserai. I could have also built that one to be totally fair. Have I more caravanserais anywhere? It does not look like it. Another region is... But that's okay. Because we have 13 points. We still have 13 points. Okay. Future Civic. How many? Just out of curiosity. 97. Okay. 5 turns. Give me a missionary. And I'll take happiness and gold, I guess. Ah, it still works. It just works. I don't have the space just yet, but I mean, eventually, maybe, potentially.
If heroes remain
there's
home
Convois.
to die by the fire, would their names be inscribed upon bamboo and silk for all eternity?
I like how this is like a... It looks like a gate of sorts, and the walls just like... It would be awesome. I mean, it is a wonder that really wants walls in that city. Oh, how awesome would it be if it would actually be incorporated in the walls as a sort of gatehouse. I would like that. Can I get a quick... I probably can't. Nah, that's... Unfortunately, that's two codices that I cannot get because I would need... Yeah, I need too much time. We'll still go for it. Oh, look at... Look! How quick he was! He was like... He was so darn quick. Three turns. Another research initiative. Have I gotten every settlement? Yes. Okay, let's just fill all that out. And of course, make you a religious site. Nope. That one is mine. And I will not share it. Can we get to it? We can get. Yes. And of course, also a religious site here. And to be honest, it's absolutely okay that we didn't get the two other relics from that one city-state that I kind of sort of missed. Because looking at it, we've now the perfect amount of relics for the perfect amount of slots. That just worked out quite well. We've got golden age in science, we've got a golden age in military, we've got an economic golden age that nobody can take away from me, and we've got a cultural golden age. And we have actually gotten all the settlements that we want. Actually getting Nassau is not necessary. I'm not sure if we will get Nassau. Oh no. 3, I mean sure, we can repair that. You have nothing else to build, so might as well repair the flooding damage. Could we could settle one more settlement somewhere around here, but it's not really worth it yet. But maybe at some point. Rebirth! The dark clouds dissipate and light illuminates the whole the world once more. It shines on a changed landscape of new allegiances, of realignment both spiritual and political. The old religious rivalries have quieted as nations establish fresh authority and leave their neighbors to their own affairs. The age of exploration is ending. And we have done, dare I say, quite well. We've gotten all the golden ages as I pushed next turn. We've got one final turn. Anything else we can do? I mean, we didn't get, we could potentially swap you. We didn't convert this settlement, but that's okay. I don't plan on taking the religious, the Toshkana Golden Age card anyway. And we actually got Nassau, meaning we do kind of wanna granary, soppit. There's my temple, medieval walls, and my stone cutter. Okay, so now we actually don't have the perfect amount of now we could have used these 2 relics. Damn it. Darn, but we are not fast enough. My religious unit is... Where is my religious unit? Here. Damn it! Could have gone for 2 more. I think that's like 4 culture or 2 or 4 culture that we could have gone in the next age. But it, alas, it should not be.
Songhai warriors raise steel to the sky, crying victory. Around the world, their cities answered.
We have still gotten a golden age everywhere. Enlightenment by quite a lot, non-sufficient orbis by enough, given that I rushed it in the later part of the games. We've completely crushed treasure fleets. Holy moly, I've never crushed that one that big. And we've gotten 53 relics. That's, I believe, at least over 100 culture. I get more next turn if I take that, which I kind of want to take. And we've got a lot of we're closing in on the max level for Hatshepsut as well. That is lovely. We have gotten Uraeus, Serpentine symbol of sovereignty. Let's transition to the next age and see what civ we want to take. I already have a civ in mind. I don't know. King Nepal. Which one was it? Let me real quick look that up. I think it was Siam. There was a Sith that could buy. Was it Buganda? No, it was not Buganda. I think it was Siam. No, that was getting immediate. Getting immediate suzerain. Mughal India Khan. Yes, the question is, have I played Mughal India in my latest games? Let's take a look. What did I play? Who did I play? I played Russia in the last. In the second with Genghis I bought Wonders. Right. But I think because we are looking at the changed Wonders, I think I still play Mughal India. Yeah, let's get an economy. I mean, we already built up for an economy crazy rich. Let's get even more gold. Let's purchase all the wonders that we can purchase and see what victory will arise from there. Let's go Mughal again.
From the Peacock Throne, the Mughals oversee lands sprawling and rich.
75% gold yields and minus 25% to all other yields. We will get crazy rich.
Are yours. Give the order.
But as always, we won't do it this stream. We have finished the age. We have gotten an insane amount of yield. Chowder, okay, yeah, that works. I think you should all be, yeah, you're all back to growing towns again. We have entered the modern age, and as we did, why do you hate me? Oh my freaking goodness. And as we do, this will be the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you want to rewatch any of my streams, you can always check out my VODs channel, and for everyone else, I will see you in the next one. Bye!